Welcome to another installment of This Is Not Normal on the Political Drain podcast with Drill Sergeant Doug, aka Admin Doug, a U.S. Army veteran, teacher, musician, and family man from Jamaica, now fights for justice and democracy through commentary and humor. Follow him on YouTube at Political Drain and at Sons of Liberty Official as Drill Sergeant, aka Admin Doug, continues to protect our freedoms.
Number of tankers going through the Strait last Thursday? 0.
That's an easy problem compared to what we're doing here.
What's up, YouTube? Drill Sergeant here. And this will be fast. Check it out.
Trump should have somebody read to him Senator Chris Murphy's online briefing. Hormuz stays closed for any length of time. Global recession then becomes likely, per the world's economists. And what happens then? If there is a global recession that affects the West and oil, the U.S. drops to third in influence in the world economy. As The Atlantic put it, that, quote, if the strait remains closed for even a month, sustained higher oil prices could plunge the world into a recession, raise borrowing costs, alter the outcome of ongoing wars, and shift the balance of global power competition in favor of Russia and China. Nice work, Trump.
It's almost like when we said Trump was a Russian asset and everything he does is to benefit Russia. It's almost like when we said that the first time and then again the third time. I was going to say second, but I forgot that this is the third time. It's almost like when we said that, we meant it. It's almost like if you weren't in a cult and your brain wasn't being fried under the heat of your stupid red hat, you, like the rest of the world, could have seen the end result was always going to be make Russia great again. It's almost like I told you so. I mean, do you ever ask yourself, why is he so stupid? Why is he such a fuck up? How could anybody survive this long and put their clothes on by themselves and their own pants on by themselves and be this backwards and stupid and mentally slow?
Oh, wait. Having destroyed the military facility on that Harg Island, he can now go back and destroy the oil processing infrastructure on Harg Island just for fun. Remember, that's what he said. And now your 103 on the way to $203 barrel of oil will go to $303 because this idiot has yet to figure out that in order to cut off Iran's ability to ship its oil through the facility on this Harg Island, you wind up cutting off everybody else's ability to ship their oil through that facility. You're going to blow it up? Did you ever think of the possibility that we are in what you're planning to blow up? Moron, ass clown, amateur brain dead moron in chief. This is the military idiot who, quote, was very surprised that Iran's response was to attack other Gulf countries. Quote, the biggest surprise I had of this whole thing. Even though every analyst in this country and abroad said if you attack Iran full bore, they will run out of Fs. They will attack all their Middle Eastern rivals. They told him this. Dan Cain told him this.
And you realize that for some reason, he still happens to get done only the things that would benefit Russia and China. You're saying, why would he be this dumb? And the answer is in the pudding. Because everything he does benefits Russia and China. At some point, that's not just a mistake anymore. When you have Putin over here on the red carpet in Alaska, and then you start to destabilize the world. And you're making secret phone calls to him. I think maybe I'll just show you that one here that nobody knows about and isn't on the books, on the recordings. When the first time you were impeached is because of your collusion. And then the media refuses to put that together with the fact that everything that he's doing seems like the dumbest idea on earth because you're thinking he's doing it for the benefit of us. But once you realize he's an asset to another country meant to destabilize us, and it's on purpose, that they're not him because he's a fucking moron. He's just doing what he's told because his friend keeps on jacking him off, and that makes him feel good. You're a big boy, Donnie. This is all over. Real split it, I promise. But it's not about him. It's about who he's getting directions from. And the media are not telling you this every day, all day. We're being led by an asset of an adversary country who has absconded with our government. If this wasn't obvious before, you numbskull, knuckle-dragging, hairy apes that come from the tippy tops of obscure mountains down here to the real world to F things up with your stupid red hat. You drooling, you mouth-breathing imbeciles, cult that have done this. If there's somebody that could just be telling you this, maybe we would have a chance. I don't know. This is your fault. So, in the interim, whoever is left to do what the only thing that the Constitution gives you the right to do in cases like this, which is impeach him, whoever we have left in that ballless, waxed clean portion of the government that's swimming in greed and their own juices as they high-five themselves and wear colorful kufis to represent February Black History Month, but have yet the balls or the character to impeach this guy. It's almost like you don't have long left to do the thing you're allowed to do, you're required to do, and when the pitchforks come and more people start ramming their trucks into the gates of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, and when angry veterans stop going on YouTube to yell and start doing it at the capitals, which from whence they come, you will not be excluded from the wrath. How lost are you guys out there? How lost are you guys out there? I know my limitations, I know where I belong in this fight, but I can assure you that this country is only going to wait so long before they start picking up the ratchets. And the hell that will be unleashed because of the madness you refuse to do your duty and get rid of will not exclude you. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? All right, well, I'll tell you what. On the week of the 4th of July, we're going to be in D.C. We're going to be there. And there will be a lot of angry people there. And I'll do the best I can to keep them non-violent. Not because I don't want them to be violent, but simply because I think that the results of 1 million people there, non-violent, would be better than the results of 100 people there violent. It's a numbers game. And I think that you guys behind those gates inside of that Capitol that refused to do what you're supposed to do, you're fucking supposed to do, aren't scared enough yet. So, I'll be there. There's other things going on this month. You can just go to flare.usa, check those out. There's other things going on next month. We're about direct action. I don't care about you standing in the park. Like, no, I don't care. I don't care about you holding signs on the street. I'm glad you guys are doing that. It feels good. This direct action inside the capitals of where you live, inside the legislative bodies of where you live, if not at Fox News, at the Heritage Foundation, in their faces, stopping them from going to work, putting your bodies on the line. Congress, no, not one of you will be excluded from what's coming. And I just don't think you're scared enough yet.
Hey, yeah, you. Before you click away to watch someone unbox a tactical toothbrush, let's talk about something real. Political Drain isn't just another content mill. We're a digital front in a very real war. Not with bullets, but with ideas, with action, and with solidarity. We pair urgent news with critical education. And we build community around actual resistance, not the hashtag kind. The kind that moves. But here's the thing. None of this is free. It isn't. Behind every video is time, labor, research, and some weird guy asking if we're going to pay the hosting bill. And yeah, some of that money goes to things we can't necessarily say out loud. If you know, you know. Let's just say our special ops aren't Call of Duty LARPers. They're people making real moves to protect, uplift, and organize. You're not just funding a channel. You're funding a resistance network in a world where capital still calls the shots. Unfortunately, in a system built on artificial scarcity, even mutual aid has a price tag. And if we want to grow, if we want to win, we need your help. We need your help. So if you've got even a few bucks to spare, toss it our way. It's not for ads. It's not for merch drops, but for people making moves in the shadows so others can do it in the light. It's just us and you. So fund the mission, fund the fight, fund the future, because nobody's coming to save us. We save each other. That's how this works.
That was the Political Drain podcast, which can be heard on www.groovechillradio.com/political-drain and can be viewed on the Political Drain YouTube channel anytime. Once again, thank you for listening to Groove Chill as we resist fascism in any form, pursue democracy, peace, and love.